You must also celebrate in the best way possible that you can. Thank you so much.
Afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Please also give me a short moment. I want to just go into a little bit more detail with what needs to be known. Otherwise, certain people's photographs won't be coming out in focus. Very importantly, every graduate needs to bring out a yellow card to the stage. Please fill that out. If you don't have one or don't have one filled out, it's not a big train smash. Just proceed and be prepared to give your name and your surname to us to fill on a blank card. But in the meanwhile, it will be appreciated if you bring a filled out yellow card to the stage. We will take these in from you on your way up onto the stage. Very important, as you arrive there, you'll be asked to move to this spot. Then you fill that box. You'll see the boxes once you arrive on stage. And the actual photo taking box will be this box. I'll be there just in a moment. You'll bring your name card with. You'll supply your name card to the person reading out the names. So we'll have an occupation on the box there and one there and then there. There's lots of technicalities which I don't have to explain now, but please do not stand anywhere but in a box on stage. The first photograph will be taken from you. Please give a very short moment to just pause here. First photograph will be taken from there. The second one on the carpet, just freeze for a moment of a second to be able to be photographed from the other side. And then as you leave the stage, the third photograph we take is right at the back there. Just put that on quickly. There's a studio running there. Head and shoulders portrait is taken. And then as you return there, back to your respective seats. This set of photographs are taken of every graduate crossing the stage. However, if you want to have it sent to you in digital and print format, then you need to make an order if you haven't already done so. You can also make that order afterwards on your own time. For the stage photographs, the family photographs needs to be settled with us still today. Do please stay put afterwards for the group photograph. The first 65 people will be asked by the colleges of medicine staff just to vacate. We need to get the procession members in your seats, and then you'll be able to go into that the next lot of seats whilst they're seated for the second group photograph afterwards. Please, thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. May we please all rise for the academic procession.
Ladies and gentlemen, you may be seated. It is my great pleasure to welcome you to the Johannesburg admission ceremony for Diplomates of the Colleges of Medicine of South Africa. My name is Akoto. I'm the current president of the Colleges of Medicine of South Africa. It's a great honor to be joined on stage this afternoon by Dr. Joe Phaahla, Deputy Minister of Health, a steadfast advocate for advancing universal access to quality health care for all South Africans. Dr. Phaahla will offer a message of congratulations to our newly confirmed diplomates. It is also a singular honor for the Colleges of Medicine of South Africa to be joined in the academic procession by Professor Mampapatla Billy Ramokgopa, a doyen of South African medicine and orthopedics who will deliver this afternoon's oration. We warmly welcome Professor Dini Mawela, Acting Vice Chancellor and Academic and Research at Sefako Makhatu Health Sciences University, who will extend a message of welcome to all our diplomates this afternoon. We are also delighted to welcome our colleagues from the National Department of Health, including Dr. Relebohile Ncha, who is the Chief Director in the National Department of Health for Hospital and Tertiary Services, Dr. Luvuyo Bayeni, who is the Chief Director for Human Resources in the National Department of Health. We also want to welcome all our senators, the academics from our 32 constituent colleges who have joined the academic procession this afternoon. We want to welcome the Dean of the School of Medicine from Sefako Makhatu, Professor Chauke. We especially acknowledge the many heads of departments, examination conveners, moderators, examiners, diploma coordinators, and clinical leaders whose expertise, dedication, and commitment to maintaining the highest standards of specialized education and assessment have made today's achievement possible. I want to recognize this afternoon Dr. Madeleine Mela, who is a convener and moderator of the CMSA Diploma in HIV Management, who will later lead our newly diplomates through the pledge. As a not-for-profit organization, the Colleges of Medicine of South Africa relies on the support of partners who share our commitment to advancing specialist education in South Africa. We therefore extend our sincere gratitude to Life Healthcare for its support of the CMSA education and assessment programs. We also acknowledge OASIS, Arvape Hospital, Ad hoc Ingram, the South African Medical Research Council, Dr. and Mrs. R.D. Shuttleworth for their generous contribution to the Journal of the Colleges of Medicine of South Africa. Most importantly, however, we want to welcome all our diplomates with your families this afternoon. It is indeed with immense pride and deep humility and abiding sense of purpose that I rise this afternoon before you in my capacity as president of the College of Medicine of South Africa to extend to you the warmest and most heartfelt of welcomes to this special admission ceremony. This is the biggest of all admission ceremonies of the Colleges of Medicine of South Africa. To our diplomates with whom we are celebrating today, this moment belongs to you. You have arrived, and you have arrived with honor. But I want you, even in the midst of this joy, even as the applause fills this hall, I implore you to pause, to breathe, and to reflect. Reflect on the arduous journey that brought you to this point. The long nights in the wards when sleep was a luxury you could not afford. The examinations that tested not only your knowledge, but your character. The moments of self-doubt that threatened to become self-defeat. The times you questioned whether the sacrifice was worth it, and chose, despite everything, to press on. That resolve is not incidental to your achievement. It is your achievement. Reflect also on the profound sacrifices made by your families. Behind every diplomate who's gathered in this hall today, there is a spouse who held the household together, a parent who prayed without ceasing, a child who grew up with a parent whose presence, though sometimes physically absent, was always purposefully directed, a sibling who offered encouragement when encouragement was scarce. To your families, who gave you so much that you give so much to others, the CMSA salutes you this afternoon. This day honors you too. I want you to reflect on your mentors, those remarkable individuals who saw in you what you could not always see in yourself, who guided your hands, sharpened your minds, and expanded your clinical and academic horizon, who modeled excellence and demanded nothing less. The relationship between mentor and mentee is one of the most sacred in the medical profession. And the contributions your mentors have made to your formations are immeasurable. We acknowledge them today with deep gratitude. Being admitted to the Colleges of Medicine of South Africa as a diplomate is not merely a conferral of a credential. It is an induction into a covenant of service, of excellence, of ethical responsibility, and of continuous learning. You carry today not only your own achievement, but the collective hope of the patients who will entrust their lives to your expertise and your conscience. That is an extraordinary thing to carry. I implore you to carry it with pride, carry it with care. Our continent faces health challenges of staggering complexity. Inequity in access to care, the burden of communicable and non-communicable diseases, the scarcity of specialists in rural and undeserved communities. These are not abstract policy problems. They are realities faced daily by the people you are called to serve. As CMSA examined a CMSA certified diplomate, you are uniquely positioned to meet this moment. We expect much from you because we know you are capable of much. Today, as the building stands firm against the ancient forces of Gauteng gold mines, just as it's always done for generations past, may you stand firm in your commitment to the values of the college, the pursuit of excellence in medicine, to the service of all people of this country, regardless of circumstances, and to the advancement of health in our beloved country and across the continent. Allow me this afternoon to congratulate you. This admission ceremony is a special milestone in the history of the CMSA. Our first diploma was offered in 1957, and others were added over the years. At this ceremony, we passed the 20,000 mark of diploma awarded by the CMSA, heralding one of the unique contributions we have made to the healthcare in South Africa. Well done to you all. Congratulations. Pula haine. Ladies and gentlemen, at this juncture, it's now my pleasure to announce the play of the new CMSA anthem. This anthem was composed by one of our stalwarts of the Colleges of Medicine of South Africa, Professor Madhouse. I asked at this point that we all stand for the anthem. Thank you very much. You may be seated. I now invite Professor Dini Mawela to officially welcome the guest. As I've indicated earlier, Professor Mawela is the Deputy Director of Research at SMU.
Good afternoon to all the esteemed guests present in this auditorium this afternoon. Really dumedi. My name is Dini Mawela, as has already been said, and actually, Prof. Koto, since 2 weeks ago, I'm the acting Vice Chancellor It's Fako Makhato Health Sciences University. Before I go into what I have been asked to do, I'd like to acknowledge the presence of the Deputy Minister of Health, Ndate Pasa. It is both an honor and a privilege to have been asked by the Colleges of Medicine South Africa to welcome you to this diploma admission ceremony. Thank you, Prof. Buch, for the invitation. Today, we are having this ceremony to acknowledge excellence, to acknowledge hard work, to acknowledge the many nights when people couldn't sleep because there was an exam in sight. We don't only acknowledge, but we want to celebrate with you all the diplomates that are here today. We also honor your different journeys to this point. We also honor all your stories that have culminated in this moment today. I hope as you sit there, as Prof. Koto said, waiting for your admission, you are able to breathe, you are able to take it all in. It's yours. Own it and carry it with pride. Congratulations. Having owned it, when you leave this auditorium, commit to serve, commit to make the lives of our people better. Because in fact, this is what it's about. Improving the lives of our communities. So on behalf of the Colleges of Medicine of South Africa, I also want to extend a heartfelt welcome to the President, Prof. Zekoto, to the immediate past President, Prof. Johannes Fagan, to Senior Vice President, Professor Den Muntwedi, Vice President Professor Megan Naidu, Chair of ECC and President Professor Busim Khaha, Honorary Registrar who will be giving the scrolls, Prof. Komala Pillay, Honorary Registrar who will be reading the names, Professor Victor Mgomezulu, and Academic Registrar, Mrs. Yologa Zikanzi. I also want to honor Professor M.T. Ramokgopa, who will be doing the oration today, and Dr. Madeleine Miller, who will be reading out the pledge. Welcome, colleagues. We also want to welcome and appreciate in our midst stakeholders that make sure that we have clinical training platforms that produce this excellence. As I've said, from the National Department of Health leading the team, we are really honored to have the Deputy Minister of Health, Dr. Joe Pasa. Thank you, sir, for making time to be here with us this afternoon. But we also want to welcome Dr. Luvuyo Bayeni, the Chief Director, Human Resources, and Dr. Relebohile Ncha, who is the Chief Director, Hospital and Tertiary Services. We value your partnership as part of the training in this country. I want to welcome all the regional representatives of the college here, Dr. Govender, Dr. Talatala, Professor Matabe, Dr. Mnisi, Prof. Siti, Dr. Mayepa, Prof. Mohan, Prof. Gary Rubenson, Dr. Itumeleng Molefe, and Dr. Tanushri Naidu. All other stakeholders that are here, if we have not called you by name, you are most welcome. Let me take this opportunity before I step down to address our diplomates, all 500 of them sitting proudly there. You are most welcome to your own party. We wouldn't be here without you, and we celebrate you. I'm sure we are allowed to give them a round of applause. Let me also say to the families, the friends, the significant others, supporters of our diplomates, you have done this, and we are here today because you committed to giving them support. So welcome. To my academic colleagues who are here, deans of schools, heads of schools, heads of department, members of the faculty in the different academic settings, you are welcome to this ceremony. It wouldn't happen without the back end, and we want to appreciate everybody in the colleges of medicine of South Africa under the leadership of the CEO who make sure these things happen. So thank you to everybody in the colleges of medicine who did all the back end work. We appreciate it. Now, diplomates, I did say I am stepping down. May your admission to the college today inspire you, inspire all of us, inspire those who are coming behind you to continue to seek opportunities for lifelong learning. May the knowledge and skills we are confirming here on stage today, as I said, not only be about you, but be about the betterment of humanity. Enjoy this moment today. Enjoy this ceremony. Welcome, and thank you, everybody.
Professor Mawela, thank you very much for those warm words of welcome. May I again invite you to receive a token of appreciation from the college. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Professor.
And I want to say a few words about the CMSA. The CMSA is an apex organization for specialist training in South Africa. It represents 32 constituent colleges, is now increased, having included also now our colleagues from dentistry. It's a membership organization. It's got many lifelong members and is built on altruistic contribution of its members who serves voluntarily. It is indeed a transformed organization. It's a model for inclusiveness, for collaboration, partnership. It collaborates very closely in South Africa with the Health Professional Council, different faculties of health across the country. At this juncture, I now want to invite Professor Ramokgopa, who is going to deliver the oration this afternoon. Professor Ramokgopa, on a personal level, I worked with him many years in one of the regional hospitals many years ago. An outstanding individual. He obtained his MBCHB from the University of Natal in 1987, and he qualified as a specialist in orthopedic surgery through the University of the Witwatersrand. And he obtained his fellowship from the very same college in orthopedics in 1996. In 2012, he completed MSc Med Bioethics and Health Law at the University of Wits. This individual is a doyen of South African medicine. Professor Ramokgopa has a distinguished career spanning nearly 4 decades, and he has made exceptional contribution to orthopedic surgery, specialist medical education, professional regulation, and ethical governance of healthcare. As I've indicated, he's widely respected as one of the country's leading figures in medicine. He's also recognized as a leading light in bioethics, in health policy, strategy, and professional leadership. His influence extends well beyond clinical practice, and his contributions have left a lasting legacy within South African medicine, while continuing to shape the clinical practice of orthopedics in this country. Between 1988 and 2025, Professor Ramokgopa served in various public hospitals across Limpopo, KwaZulu-Natal, and Gauteng, and many orthopedic surgeons benefited from his training. From 2009 to 2025, he served as the Chief Orthopedic Specialist and Head of Department of Orthopedic Surgery at Chris Hani Baragwanath Academic Hospital. Concurrently, he was Academic Head of the Division of Orthopedic Surgery at the University of the Witwatersrand. Since 2015, Professor Ramokgopa has served on Health Professional Council of South Africa as a member of the Medical and Dental Professional Board and several of his committees. He has also been a member of the South African Orthopedic Association since 1996. Following his statutory retirement from public service, Professor Ramokgopa has continued to consult on orthopedics and established an orthopedic surgery private practice. In addition to his clinical practice, he consults in ethics, health policy, and health strategy. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Professor Ramokgopa to the podium to deliver his oration.
President of the College of Medicine of South Africa, Professor Koto, thank you for those kind words. Distinguished guests from far and near, including, our Honorable Deputy Minister of Health, Dr. Mathume Phaahla, a mentor of many and one of the architects of our modern democracy. All our graduates, in whose honor we are gathered here this afternoon, parents, spouses, relatives, sponsors, friends, and colleagues, I greet you all and good afternoon. This is indeed a special day, a special moment, and a special event in one's life. We are gathered here to celebrate the hard work, perseverance, and victory on the part of our colleagues who are graduating here today. And this is exactly what should be defining us as a people and as a nation. We must have a purpose in life and meet our set goals. A special recognition and appreciation also goes to all of you, parents of these young graduates, spouses, friends, family members that stood firmly behind our colleagues who are graduating today. As you relish this victorious moment, you will certainly reflect on the highs and the lows of the past months and years of your training, thinking and thanking the tireless teachers that have been behind you, professors, consultants, lecturers that guided and mentored you throughout your training. Some are present here today in the audience and some on stage. Of course, I'm sure you're also thinking about your own colleagues who walked the arduous journey with you. And of course, we mustn't forget the patients that allowed you to touch and learn from them throughout your throughout their painful, most uncertain, and vulnerable moments. We remain forever hopeful that in you we have invested in our best, who will never disappoint us and the nation as a whole. That you will be safe, reliable, and dependable colleagues, and make us proud in every time you walk through the corridors of our hospitals and clinics. We look up to you and entrust the future of our healthcare systems in your hands. You are indeed entering a new, exciting world, of course, full of challenges, as I've designed my talk here today. And remember that you won't be an island, but you'll be part of the entire nation and ecosystem in health. Colleagues, it is your moment. Exploit your knowledge, your skills, the expertise, and qualifications that you've just had for the good and benefit of society and humanity at large. Colleagues, countrymen and women, we also celebrate in many ways and cherish the presence in our midst of our colleagues who come from the rest of our African continent, especially from the Southern African Development Community and of course beyond on our continent, as well as the other parts of the world. We are indeed proud and feel privileged that you chose South Africa for furthering your studies. You have indeed enriched us as a nation and as colleagues. You gave us a better understanding of our belonging as Africans, our brotherhood and the sisterhood, as well as common humanity. I really hope that the bridges that we have erected over all these precious months and years will be fortified and multiplied as we create even better and efficient avenues for our much desired peace, progress, and development on our beautiful, rich continent. We hope we have made you to feel at home, accepted in our midst, home away from home. This continent and its people need all of us, interacting, collaborating in visible and tangible ways, such as health education, training, collaborative research, and other projects that will advance our continent. President of the College of Medicine, I really thank you deep down from the bottom of my heart. Thank you and your colleagues for this wonderful opportunity, for being honored, being recognized, and being associated with your visible, courageous transformation agenda. You are a trendsetter and a lodestar in setting an example for fostering social cohesion in our country, as evidenced by the diversity on display here this afternoon. Young, talented achievers, leaders of our future. Indeed, they represent our future, a future full of hope and prosperity. The solid partnership and collaboration with the faculties of health sciences at our different universities, the Health Professional Council, have today paid dividends. As we can see the numbers here, I'm told that we've got 500 young colleagues graduating today. Tomorrow we've got another 300. All in all, 800. What an investment for this young democracy. The quality training and standardized exit exams that we have in this country, run by the College of Medicine, year after year, produces quality graduates who are highly sought after both locally and abroad. This is commendable, Mr. President, and augurs very well for our ailing health system, provided that we seize the opportunity, elevate the appetite and ability to harness all this talent and expertise at our disposal. For our government, our colleagues in government, the health department, which sponsor most of our posts, and the trainees, and also lay out its facilities for training and plying our trade. This occasion such as this one, is a showcase of our own capabilities as a country and an achievement worth celebrating. It further acts as a demonstration and an inspiration that the citizens of this country that they've elected to serve and are ready to play their part and prepared to double their efforts, provided that we connect, act together, and are responsive to initiatives and suggestions from all. We really need to capitalize on these excellent outputs. My heart would be very sore if we lose all these colleagues, either to the private sector or to the overseas markets. We need to collaborate, we need to engage, and anything short of that, in other words, an honest, open collaboration within and between all actors in our health system or ecosystem will dissipate all the energies that we see here and the efforts at a heavy cost to our nation and our new democracy. And this will also render our dreams, wishes, aspirations into a damn squib. I believe we all carry a responsibility to beef up our ailing health systems and healthcare delivery at all levels for our people, right from primary health care that is so critical and tertiary care as demanded by our citizens. The stark disparities within our health environment and society in general must be expeditiously and resolutely narrowed and eventually eliminated. We cannot continue to perpetuate the situation of two worlds, the world of the rich and the have, and the world of those that are poor and have got nowhere else to go. These noble wishes call for visionary, tactically aware, and connected leadership at all levels. That is inclusive, unites all of us, continuously engaging and galvanizing us into a common agenda and purposeful action with measurable targets and goals. Colleagues, time is of essence, and it is not on our side. And opportunities should never be wasted. I've titled my input to be, the world that we live in, our challenges, the tasks and responsibilities. I hope that you will find this to be appropriate for this forum and for your future lives, especially the graduates. This is a vast topic, and I do not expect that I will exhaust everything within this, but I will somehow pick on areas that lie close to my heart. The new graduates, what is the real world and what are the challenges out there as you move out of this graduation? Many of you, you'll be moving on with your own lives, either out of choice or simply because our health system fails us, fails to absorb you. Yet, this country desperately needs your expertise, and you have been there. However, whatever your choices are, wherever you go, please excel. Make a mark wherever you land and carry the flag high. For those that remain, I urge you to soldier on and not give up, irrespective of the often unfavorable working conditions and environments which we must face head on, and we mustn't relent on that one. It is our responsibility as citizens. It is not a question of choices, but it's a situation, where we are, where we find ourselves as citizens, as people in this profession, that we would have to act responsibly, and part of that is to ensure that things happen appropriately for the benefit of all, especially quality health care. You will be grappling, unfortunately, with shortages of staff in most of your hospitals, clinics, shortage of equipment, curtailed theater access, amongst others, in many ways of various intensities wherever you will be. And of course, this severely compromises those that we are committed to serve. We must continue to advocate for our patients, those that we trained, those that we train as we call for and campaign for an equity throughout our health systems. The teaching platforms that we currently have, the teaching hospitals, the clinics, and so forth, need an urgent attention. The differences, the differential treatment, the disparities from one institution to the other, from one province to the other, are unacceptable and should not be allowed to continue. You are all here today as equals. You've got equal qualifications. You're going to get the same license to be able to treat conditions according to the level and discipline that you are trained for. You've sat for the same exit exam and tested equally. But here is the irony, that some of you come from unfortunate training platforms that lack support for trainees, all round, dilapidated infrastructure, shortage of staff again, and before even talking about the new world atmosphere of artificial intelligence, we're grappling with just these bare basics. This will just show you how much behind we left and how much we still have to go. Again, I find that, I'm sure you'll agree with me, that it's not something that should be condoned, something that we should leave unattended. These unattended matters are not insurmountable. They need a focus. They need a focused government. They need a focused leadership. And getting our priorities right, it needs a commitment, the right minds, with requisite determination, capacity, skill to deliver what our nation and our people deserve. Colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, occasions such as this are an opportune moment that must not be wasted. For all of us to sit back as we celebrate our magnificent achievement by our youngsters, against all odds for many, spare a moment and reflect, all of us introspect, and embark on a self-assessment of ourselves. Ponder on how much more we could deliver if we exploit our full potential or potentials to the maximums. We need to take stock of what our mandate is as health professionals and those that are in authority, whether we are still fit for purpose and relevant for the moment. If you will allow me to take you down memory lane, you will realize that we have a set standard of measures to gauge ourselves from time to time. Both locally designed and internationally, that binds us to other nations, other countries globally, through organizations that are well established, that set standards from time to time. For an example, either looking at the past achievements or our own records as individual medical school institutions, faculties of health, hospitals and so forth, and even a health department. If we look at our past record and achievements, right, as we seek to surpass and modernize, so that we match today's needs and become artificial intelligence compliant, amongst others, we should be doing better. And then there was also benchmarking amongst ourselves from one institution to the other, from province to province. We need to work on a situation where we all agree as to what are the minimums that we need to have so that whoever gets in whatever clinic, whatever hospital, get quality health care. And as we benchmark, we should be benchmarking amongst, within the continent with our other colleagues so that we are able to pick up on problems, immediately on time. Whether it's looking at economic blocks within the continent or looking at globally between the North and the South. The one other measure for all of us who are practitioners, who are health professionals, is the Hippocratic Oath that has stood the standards, it stood the test of time, and also, of course, the versions thereof, which serve as a constant reminder of our sworn duty, moral reminder of our sworn duty to care and serve our people. Furthermore, the World Health Organization clearly defines the holistic nature of what that duty is, as shown in the Hippocratic Oath. To care is composed of the physical, mental, and social well-being of our patients. Therefore, no matter what circumstances or wherever you find yourselves, these standards need to be met at all times. As such, when we advocate for enhanced universal health care access, we do have the tools and the standards that are set to refer to. It is not something that is thumb-sucked, and would expect that we as practitioners, those in authority, for all of us to reflect on that so that we abide by that and we have standards to adhere to. And so goes the list of what I can talk about for the whole day. But these established standards that talk to each other, not against each other, and they also reinforce each other, the same language and sentiments. You can find it anywhere in the documents of the African Union on our continent, and also globally as defined by the World Health Organization. As an example, which all of us need to think about and assimilate, in 2015, the whole world sat down and we developed what you call Sustainable Developmental Goals, the SDGs, 2015, which were aiming at elimination of poverty, peace, prosperity, and good health, or social equality by 2030. Against that background, this is 4 years from that target period, from that mark. The whole world is engulfed in senseless wars sponsored by self-serving, egoistic leaders who are prepared to kill and maim, which is quite unfortunate. These leaders would go all out to stop even funding for good causes, such as, looking at achieving the sustainable developmental goals in favor of wasteful, bloody-letting conflicts. The distressing thing is that we see today amongst us are forced migrations of our own continental compatriots, from one region to the other, especially within our beloved, beleaguered continent of Africa, which has left many destitute, hungry, homeless, and no access to health care, which works against those SDG goals. The war-ravaged Sudan, with displaced communities, women and children paraded all the time on TV and other media, the 50,000 starving youngsters in the Spanish enclave of Ceuta that was shown last week, this is a disgrace. Our own recent Mabahambe displacement of our already unsettled, homeless compatriots, it is something that all of us should look at ourselves and say, we can't be proud of this. as I go towards finishing, the perpetual unresolved Middle East human suffering and catastrophe and the unending Russian-Ukrainian war, simply mirrors what we saw in the World War I and II, which we never thought would be seen today. What a shame to all of us. What a shame to our leaders. What a shame to humanity. And these are all human-designed disasters. It's as if we did not listen to J.F. Kennedy, President Kennedy, when he said, these wars themselves, they're designed by human beings, and we've got the power to end them. If we do not, then those wars will consume us. And these wise words were said many decades ago, but today you find these leaders who've got authority to stop these wars are the ones that sponsor the wars. They cheer, the adversaries, and so goes the life with many lives lost. All these conflict zones, including our own situation, places us in a very difficult position to meet some of the target goals as far as defined in the SDG. The targets for a decent living, decent health, quality health care, all that is being compromised because the focus is elsewhere. Therefore, in achieving our mandate, we cannot turn a blind eye and be oblivious to what is going on around us. What we need to do, as citizen, as a profession, is to guard against losing focus and dropping own balls. We must eliminate, the attitude of us and them. It is a divide that doesn't take us anywhere. We must never take advantage, especially talking about us colleagues. We must never take advantage of the dysfunctional working environment at the expense of service to our people. Even if we get let down by the authorities that are supposed to support us. Ours is not to normalize what are bad situations, but to relentlessly expose all these discrepancies, speak out, and fight for all forms of mediocrity and underservicing. Health is one of the most precious human rights. It must be protected at all costs. We must resist the commodification that work against quality health care service for all. We must identify each and every available opportunity to strengthen our health services. And that also refers to the youngsters that are qualifying today and tomorrow to say, what is it that we do about them to make sure that they beef up the system? We need to expand and continuously elevate the standards of teaching and training. Maybe we all, hand in hand, need to commit and strive for a quality health care for all in our lifetime. As I end this talk, all that I've said is by no measure a Herculean or Sisyphean task, as my daughter would refer to it, but also not a rocket science. The stumbling blocks can be demolished, they can be jumped or bypassed, sidestepped, as they are often of our own design and making. And we prop them up. We prop things that work against us, which is a pity. Very often, we ourselves have trumped and trampled over our own good works and initiatives. But I want to say, no matter how difficult, all this is, we dare not fail. As Jeff Kennedy, again referring to these wise men, that the attitude must be the one of, I mustn't be asking, what is it that my country is going to give me, but what is it that I can do to make sure that we become a prosperous South Africa and the continent and the world, of course. Colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank all of you for your attention and wish you all the best and success all the time, especially our young graduates. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Professor Ramakgopa, for that insightful presentation. I think you spoke from the heart. This is what we call tour de force. I'm going to invite you again to receive this token of appreciation from the college. If you could just come through, Professor Ramakgopa. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thanks. Ladies and gentlemen, at this point, I just want to acknowledge our elected leadership of the Colleges of Medicine of South Africa. We have on stage in attendance our Senior Vice President, Professor Dan Montwedi, our Vice President, Professor Megan Daidu, our immediate past President, Professor Verfagen. I also want to recognize the people really who are the pulse of this organization, the individual that drives the CMSA, the individual that really have been responsible for the upward trajectory of this organization. Our Honorable CEO, Professor Eric Buch, who's in attendance today, our Academic Registrar, Mrs. Jeloka Zikanzi, our Director of Education, Professor Vanessa Bedge, our Director of Finance, Professor Jerome Davis. At this point, we're going to proceed with the presentation of medals and awards, and I will invite Professor Mgomezulu to the podium.
Mr. President, it's an honor and a privilege to present this afternoon medalists who obtain outstanding results in the 2025 examinations, as well as successful candidates for admissions to various diplomas of the Colleges of Medicine of South Africa. Diploma in Allergology of South Africa, the Eugene Weinberg Medal. It's awarded to Tanya Judy Weber.
Congratulations. Let's take a photograph.
Diploma in HIV Management of the College of Family Physicians of South Africa, the HIV Clinician Society, Inek Astrid Goede. Diploma in HIV Management of the College of Family Physicians of South Africa, the HIV Clinician Society, Monique Pretorius. Diploma in Ophthalmology of the College of Ophthalmologists of South Africa, the Geoff House Medal, awarded to Danielle Yvonne Bennett. Higher Diploma in Family Medicine of the College of Family Physicians of South Africa, the Basil Jeff Medal, awarded to Christelle Kadima.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Mr. President, now I present the following successful candidates for admissions to the Diploma in Allergology of the College of Family Physicians of South Africa, Shuang He An.
Congratulations.
Sylvia Mutlalipule Musito. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Tanya Judy Weber. Diploma in Anesthetics of the College of Anesthetists of South Africa, awarded with Certificate of Merit, Chioma Laura Anozi.
Congratulations.
Samantha Jane Baker. Godfrey Chauke. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Tariro Chuma. Poonam Jairaj Duken. Violet Adelaide Duki. Diana Jane Ferguson. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, David Stephen Giddings.
Congratulations.
Nobile Ntombana, Evidence Habile. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Priyanka Harichand. Akhil Hatia. Muiponi Kutlwano Kale.
Congratulations.
Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Ima Vera Karberg. Kiloren N. Kettles. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Belinda Mabatu Kokong. Renault Mpele Khomu. Kailin Chantal Kotia. Sizwe Wiseman Kupek. Buyiswa Mbambe. Mabambe. Excuse me. Dineo Emma Mabote. Nosipo Maduma. Siwela Mafelani. Khodiso Basetsana Mafumo. Spindile Promise Makanyana. Tsunzukani Ashloyd Maluleke. Sipati Petunia Mangwale. Anele Masangane. Nyeleti Elizabeth Masingi. Siphiwe Albino Mazibuko. Suk Crystal Mbu. Lindokuhle Precious Nisi. Bontle Rosina Moatse. Rendani Mudau. Shenisha Mohen. Ragley Mukwena. Puitumelo Lerato Mukorotlo. Katlejo Mulepo. Kwena Phineas Munyipao. Sria Muopen. Mukotula Jerry Musima. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Yaya Moti. Kabelo Gift Mutlale. Tabang Samuel Moyo. Mulatelo Mpasha. Mdeni Lucas Innocent Msibi. Vanessa Anza Mukuba. Ngobile Fikile Mieni. Bonginhlanhla Nokwazi Mzizi. Jadine Crystal Naidu. Zote Goodness Nalezani. Taumbeya Elizabeth Ndou. Rivoningo Randy Ndove. Katekani Ngobeni. Sinenhlanhla Nompumelelo Ngwenya. Franz Tebucho Ntene. Matlala Berina Nyalungu. Nkosinathi Sakhile Nzama. Nelisiwe Tabile Tricia Zimande. Nondumiso Sinethemba Nzuza. Parin Patel. Tabelo Yolanda Ramaru. Pooja Ramlal. Divuo Rangani. Lucretia Rapebela. Dumelo Colin Ratladi. Elizabeth Nyawira Mwaniki. Shailia Sarubdio. Maitseo Senatli. Sibusiso Nicholas Shongwe. Kulile Erika Palisa Sizamba. Sonali Singh. Porai Siziba. Johan Spies. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Muhammad Talia. Nkoreng Mapaseka Tobejan. Charlotte Kiatlegile Tlhapi. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Anke van der Walt. Martinus Volmarans. Diploma in Child Health of the College of Pediatricians of South Africa, Samantha Jane Baker. Cassandra Yu Chin Chen. Ntombikaise Kanyisile Cindi. Taiba Dorat. Mahlohonolo Phuti Dikalahi. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Michael Andrew Douglas Henry. Palesa Futsan. Felicity Winnie Ginitzi. Nasira Hasim Essa. Sinethemba Flatela. Nosipho Jele. Fulufelo Priscilla Kaku. Dean Zaid Kimi. Dipulelo Komani. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Barakat Moyosore Lawal Solarin. Veli Mathieu Ledwaba. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Shalin Matari Letswalo. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Johannes Francois Lombard. Tsepo Mahwaba. Lerato Joyce Mahlakeng. Maletsatsi Khomotso Masiki. Kabelo Mukhohla Benedict Matele. Zamanzima Pelrose Mazibuko. Yologazi Mbebechu. Hunzukani Muhangwana. Chelsea Gina Mills. Matutu Nicolene Muima. Fikile Jeanette Mukwena. Neo Providence Muletsani. Kajal Morar. Lesego Ramaisela Mutapo. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Kialeboga Mutusi. Ntabeleng Mutsudi. Matlatsi Nonhlanhla Moyani. Tuwaiba Musisi. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Kelsey Celine Naidu. Kwanda Gift Ngwenya. Mamudupi Emilia Nkosi. Thabo Nkosi. Swelihle Nyati. Mariam Bibi Patel. Madeleine Pratt. Lerato Veronica Rachoshi. Morepene Ramabuya. Bianca Ramkalam. Kelebogile Ramonyadiwa. Mpho Ranwashi. Mikra Reddy. Somlenze Immaculate Sifika. Khotso Colin Sera. Koketso Sitaise. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Nolutando Kanyisile Sitole. Mukoni Sundani. Noku Tapedi Tlabela. Siamtanda Josephine Changa Changa. Lerato Buitumelo Tsotetsi. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Francisca Suzanne van der Merwe. Adam Funker. Vuiseka Vokwana. Diploma in Forensic Medicine of the College of Forensic Pathologists of South Africa, Nokutula Fiona Mpambukeli. Carol Naidu. Diploma in HIV Management of the College of Family Physicians of South Africa, Hasna Ahmed. Nyeleti Oprah Baloi. Prudence Dimpo Baloi. Reboni Baloi. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Lucanio Pinjan. Nomasonto Lisbeth Bukhopa. Muhammad Kasuji. Ruven Chetty. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Farirai Tandiwe Chisi. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Charity Chivenge. Pretty Chokwe. Sfiso Meli Konto. Zinzi Tinani. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Lindoguhle Siamtanda Cindi. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Lane Hasbrook. Lindoguhle Pel Dlamini. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Ashmika Dolath. Damien Dutoy. Sinetemba Flatel. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Fezeka Kaleka. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Kiara Govender. Ruvasha Pemananda Govender. Mbalenhle Crescentia Gumete. Ingrid Hartmann. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Notile Remember Hlongwane. Simiso Nkosing Tandile Hlongwane. Aseltin Hlungwani. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Tiro Hutamo. Vinolia Mampala Kabe. Kayombo Kambala. Lungile Nosipho Khumalo. Stembile Syndicate Kusi. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Rachel Klivansky. Tanki Shadrach Likunutu. Boitumelo Letebele. Tanyani Litzade. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Pindi Petunia Lukel. Nomathemba Mabika. Qiniso Nosipho Matuna. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Lucky Mahlaki. Zinhle Kitumetsi Mahlangu. Tsepiso Geneva Maila. Rena Melita Makamu. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Promise Malifeu Makata. Tabiso Malebana. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Sarah Khomotso Malikutu. Akani Maluleke. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Northern Mampiswan. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Wendy Lesigo Manaswe. Emihle Mandange Mapekula. Zwianiwa Makwarela Mapiri. Songeziwe Gift Martins. Patience Busisiwe Masilela. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Michelle Matanire. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Naledi Matsibo Neo Matsaning. Vusani Veronica Mauba. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Neo Mbele. Velemina Buitumelo Mbodi. Mashala Clemens Mboyo. Zinziso Simamkele Mkoki. 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 Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Kutso Government Mhlaba. Katleho Mkari. Yeah, it's fine. Wisani Honest Mkabele. Zime Ntombifuti Nomkosi Mkwanasi. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Zamankwali Zinhle Mkhonazi Yende. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Hope Mlambo. Stenisile Ngwabe. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Trudy Ramahletsi Mukhodi. Phumelele Ntobeko Mwango. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Ahmed Mohamed Nanabai. Ruben Koketso Mukhatedi. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Lebokhang Cornelia Mukwena. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Kyle Keith Moodley. Bonolo Gabriel Mutwa. Khalaletsang Buitumelo Princess Mutlabedi. Muleboheng Edna Mutsielwa. Beatrice Moyo. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Murongwa Maputi Mpahlele. Musa Wenkosi Nkanyiso Mthembu. Ketokuhle Palisa Andiswa Nontobeko Mtiani. Lindokuhle Mtirara. Pauline Mugambe. Muimeleli Mukwevo. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Vatiswa Linda Mzalisi. Kabi Ndlovu. Joan Ngcukleko Ndove. Rendani Nechiava. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Divuo Nechituka. Skutali Spelele Ngokoto. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Sesetu Ngotana Ntaba. Pelogazi Nguku. Aniki Dimakatso Ngwana. Ukama Pana Niwatiwa. Nomncebo Nomagugu Nkosi. Ntandokazi Notata. Petronet Nonyani. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Muhammad Nogat. Abongile Novukela Machozo. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Sbabalwe Dumisa Songezo Ntakana. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Nkiasi Nukeri. Tsokodiso Helen Peche. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Batabile Buliswa Penga. Mushumi Promise Pala. Sylvia Peter. Pindiwe Pongana. Mukondeleli Rabonda. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Tondani Rakhaila. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Georgia Ramakwakwa. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Jyoti Ramisur. Kati Cassius Rapiri. Adam Nathan Rich. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Ashley Page Riley. Ngwana Palama Khucho Rahab Sibele. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Tasneem Sidat. Tseko Filkosia Sitoch. Perseverance Khotlello Shibambu. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Ronald Mulike Shohole. Skumbuzile Sibanda. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Lieutenant Colonel Kathy Sibia. Sinazo Sitoi. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Richard Sean Sibet. Ntombifuthi Sikonze. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Tutula Nomagcaleka Singata. Tejal Singh. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Inek Astrid Hude. Lusanda Spellman. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Monique Pretorius. Arti Sugudav. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Tando Tafa. Abongile Tanga. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Mashela Ruth Tsatsi. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Uni Shabalala. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Tebogo Christina Shabangu. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, SA2 Chaka. Azwifaneli Chishonga. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Masiho Vanashri van Velden. Adam Funker. Hussein Mohammed Vauda. Lumka Vumba. Precious Lindile Waweru. Lwazi Yende. Hlengiwe Innocentia Zigalala. Makungu Zita.
So do not let your hearts not be troubled. We haven't finished yet. Ladies and gentlemen, at this point, I'm going to invite the Deputy Minister to offer his message of congratulations. Unfortunately, the Deputy Minister has to leave due to another engagement. It is indeed, for me, as a president, a huge honor to welcome the Honorable Deputy Minister, Dr. Joe Phaahla, to deliver a message of congratulations to our diplomates this afternoon. Dr. Joe Phaahla, throughout his career, has been a steadfast advocate for strengthening South Africa's health system, advancing universal access to quality health care for all, and recognizing the indispensable role that doctors and other healthcare professionals play in improving healthcare and well-being of all South Africans. He has also been a valued supporter of the Colleges of Medicine of South Africa and his mission, which is to advance health system in the best interest of all South Africans. At this point, please join me in inviting the Honorable Deputy Minister to the podium to offer his message of congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Program Director, and also the President of the Colleges of Medicine of South Africa, Professor Modise Zak-Koto, the Senior Vice President, Professor Daniel Muntwedi, Vice President, Professor Megan Naidu, immediate past President, Professor Johan Fagan, who was the President the last time I was here, Senate members, Professor Billy Mampapatla Ramokgopa. Thank you very much for a very inspiring address to us. Professor Eric Buch, the CEO of the Colleges of Medicine, all the proud mentors of the graduates today, the families, very beloved and supportive family members. I can hear from the excitement and the ululation that indeed you are very happy for what your family members have achieved. But of course, above all, our beloved diplomats for today, Dumelang, good afternoon. I wish to start by just reminding us of what the Colleges of Medicine stands for. This Colleges of Medicine of South Africa is dedicated to promote the highest degree of skill and efficiency in medical and dental practice, and to cultivate the highest ethical standards and professional conduct, not for pecuniary profit, but for the betterment of humanity. Indeed, a very strong statement which is in full tune with the values of our Constitution, especially the Bill of Rights enshrined in our Constitution, and very much aligned to the motivation which Professor Mampapatla Ramokgopa gave us earlier today. It is indeed my singular pleasure to extend my message and that of the Ministry of Health and the Department of congratulations to you as today's diplomats on your accomplishments. We are indeed very proud to welcome each one of you as a member of medical profession. You've already been in the profession, but now with more specialization, and also welcoming you as a member of the Colleges of Medicine of South Africa. We want to congratulate the college for this very significant achievements. In 2025, in the end of 2025, a total of 2,487 candidates successfully completed their Colleges of Medicine exams, including 133 subspecialists, 726 were in fellowships, and 1,628 in diplomas. The 562 diplomats being admitted to this ceremony represent a significant proportion of the 1,628 candidates who successfully completed the College of Medicine's diploma examinations at the end of last year. This ceremony celebrates your academic achievement and formally welcomes you into the membership of the Colleges of Medicine of South Africa. The diploma qualifications are especially significant to us in the health profession. The Colleges of Medicine diploma qualifications make a significant contribution to strengthening South Africa's healthcare system by equipping medical practitioners with advanced clinical knowledge and skills in key areas of practice. These qualifications enhance the capacity of medical officers to provide higher quality care, particularly in district and regional health services where specialist resources are usually very much limited. The Colleges of Medicine diploma graduates play a vital role in improving access to quality health care by enabling doctors to diagnose and manage more complex conditions within their scope of practice. These qualifications strengthen frontline healthcare services, reduce unnecessary referrals, and improve patient outcomes. The diploma program also supports the sustainability of South Africa's healthcare workforce by developing advanced clinical skills amongst medical practitioners who continue to serve in public hospitals and serving communities across the country. We're just reminiscing with Professor Book earlier on that unfortunately during my time and his time earlier on, these diplomas were not available. We worked very, very far remote areas. I hope there are people here from Bushbuckridge. Hopefully, they are there. That's where me and him were struggling, trying all sorts of things without the opportunity to improve our skills as you are having today. Each year, the Colleges of Medicine awards an average of just over 1,000 diploma qualifications, highlighting their importance in building the clinical capacity required to meet the country's evolving healthcare needs. For those who may have some doubts in terms of how these diplomats here have reached where they are today, we want to inform them that this has followed a period of supervised clinical training in accredited public health facilities. The candidates have undergone rigorous national examinations conducted by the Colleges of Medicine. This nationally standardized assessment ensures that diplomats meet consistent standards of competence, regardless of where they have been trained. So take them very serious. As we sit here today in our ceremonial outfits, it is hard not to look backward. We know that you have enjoyed, as other speakers have said, including Professor Koto earlier on, that you have enjoyed endless night calls, you have gone through thousands of pages, mountains of literature to review, and also very quiet moments of sometimes self-doubt. Through hard work and perseverance, you have survived the crucible of qualification. And I'm sure it's not surprising that one of the diplomats I heard when they mentioned, they said the name is Perseverance. But the parents didn't just stop at Perseverance. They then also named her, also in Sesotho, Khotlelelo. They wanted to double make sure that she really perseveres. So we know she's not the only one. All of you went through a lot of perseverance. So today you are no longer just medical officers or general practitioners like some of us. You are now recognized as having specialized skills and clinical capability that some of your colleagues don't have. You'll be expected to perform at an advanced level. Recognize and appreciate that expectation and accept the responsibility with grace. We also need to remember that none of us reached our qualifications in a vacuum. Your partners, your children, your parents, your friends have all tolerated your absence at various occasions. Could have been at birthday functions, dinner functions. They have absorbed a lot of your stress and held your lives together while you cared for your patients and saved a lot of lives. We want to thank you. We want to say thanks to all of you who made it possible, for those who made it possible for you to reach this level, and for supporting the diplomats to graduate and add value to our health system. Your sacrifices, as you are supporting them, are woven directly into every diplomat awarded here today. We also want to acknowledge the mentors. We know that many of them, not only on the stage, but also inside here, many mentors are seated here, whose patience and rigorous corrections have guided you in the practice and in your studies. As you return to work with this new qualification, please remember that medical excellence is incomplete without empathy. Technology is there to support us. Professor Ramokgopa spoke about AI. All those are there to support, but at the end is the human, element which makes a lot of difference. Technology and pharmacology will continue to evolve at a breakthrough pace, but the core of your job remains unchanged in terms of a human-to-human contact. Always see the person sitting in front of you, remain an anchor in the chaotic healthcare landscape which Professor Ramokgopa described earlier on, and guard the ethical boundaries of our profession with the same vigilance that you use in your diagnosis. I want to say again, in conclusion, congratulations to all of you. We are indeed waiting, with very eagerly to have you in our services and make sure that despite the challenges which Professor Ramokgopa has outlined, we can work together. We are there to make sure that with the skills which you have acquired, you can indeed make a difference in the society. Thank you very much and congratulations.
Deputy Minister, thank you very much for those encouraging words of congratulations. May I again invite you to receive this token of appreciation. It does not reach the threshold for declaration. You don't have to declare it, Deputy Minister. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, at this point, we will take a very short music break because this is very unusual that passing the 20,000 mark, we have arranged something special for you because this admission ceremony is very special. So I'm going to ask you to stand as the procession leaves for the music interval, will shortly return and continue with the proceedings. Thank you.
go back to your seats. Ladies and gentlemen, the break is over. Please go back to your seats. The stage party will be joining us shortly. Ladies and gentlemen, may you please all rise for the procession.
Welcome again, ladies and gentlemen, to the second stanza of this ceremony. May you remain seated, please. We are going to continue with the awarding of the diplomas as we have been doing the first stanza. May I also indicate to you that at the end of this ceremony, we will take a group photographs of all the diplomas with members of the faculty. At this juncture, I'm going to invite once again Professor Mgomezulu to the podium to continue with the awarding of the diplomas.
Mr. President, now I present Diploma in Internal Medicine of the College of Physicians of South Africa. Lungile Ntsembo Hlatshwayo. Tato Hlokwe. Ismail Hussein. Prithi N. John. Mari Kritzinger. Aubrey Mataboge Mukhashwa. Umpimetsi Matikani. Sahil Raichund. Simpiwe Prudence Shongwe. Fatima Zara Yusuf Surti. Tanki Shadrach Likunutu. Diploma in Mental Health of the College of Psychiatrists of South Africa, Sipokazi Claudia Boy. Ntokazi Bula. Mukeba Chiswaka. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Inge Els. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Niolofa Hassan. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Mumtaz Hasim. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Desire Audrey Kabini. Zinhle Khoza. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Lehlogonolo Mutlana Lethabo. Khomolemo Likine Robert Mabukela. Skoliwe Felicia Malinga. Matolo Ana Mamusadi. Tebogo Maseko. Kensani Mashila. Adivaho Matobo. Kumo Buikanyo Muate. Tsekofatso Kelvin Mukashwa. Lesego Nkwe. Muri Utsile Steve Mulubi. Notando Mtembu. Awarded with Certificate of Merit Tovowani Mulovezi. Selisha Naidu. Zamo Mandisa Ndimande. Awarded with Certificate of Merit Zanobuhle Ndiweni. Potlako Pudufudu Ntlele. Nandini Patel. Nteboheng Malifu Xaba. Nomathemba Nomsa Zikalala. Smangele Trinity Zungu. Diploma in Obstetrics of the College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists of South Africa, Londolani Martha Boloho. Zamasi Balukhulu Notando Sibonge Konke Dlamini. Awarded with Certificate of Merit Yandiswa Donkrach. Clementine Lindy Fumu. Awarded with Certificate of Merit Tandukwazi Tracing Gazide. Sipokazi Gqekhana. Awarded with Certificate of Merit Nazira Omar Hassan. Karabo Kekana. Mudiehi Poshia Kanya. Sipesihle Paul Kumalo. Londiwe Nomagugu Kunene. Nosipho Tulisile Kunene. Mecha Tsenulo Leshika. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Kara Lebe. Tsebe Mabetwa. Mponyana Madiba. Pugiso Muchedi Maibaneng. Violet Tsegofatso Maja. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Kwanele Presentia Majozi. Jack Mutimedi Malesa. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Virginia Ntabiseng Mankhe. Mona Lisa Mapiri. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Lindoguhle Joey Masilela. Refilwe Mate. Olufunke Elizabeth Mbajiorgu. Masontaga Anita Mbipi. Udirile Minyatswe. Tlou Evans Muabelo. Tsie Bokamoso Mulale. Gizi Mulefe. Maisadi Lizi Muleufi. Joseph Lehlohonolo Mulupe. Or Mudupe. Mudupe. Mapula Ruth Munyebodi. Damin Lawrence Naidu. Remember Ndlovu. Notando Precious Nkosi. Spesihle Innocentia Nkosi. Andani Ndwambi. Bokang Promise Nyati. Nkele Deborah Picha. Reshoketswe Ramuba. Takalo Ramfumezi. Kashal Ramsarup. Matapelo Veronica Silebedi. Tsepiso Nokutula Shai. Londiwe Simelani. Samkelo Simelani. Sibusisiwe Sophangisa. Ishak Suleiman. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Anzachilidzi Chivas. Omba Wembo. Unati Zipho Kundu. Elson Temba Slalisa Zwane. Bongani Msawenkosi Mteto. Diploma in Ophthalmology of the College of Ophthalmologists of South Africa, Danielle Yvonne Bennett. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Sasha N. Collett. Musa Patel. Umpile Gil. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Ruan Kleinhans. Manko Hilaria Mangena. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Charles Francois Marais. Nathina Clarissa Martin. Juandre Meya. Loshni Luvendri Mudli. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Kriyanka Naidu. Kate Olivia van den Aardweg. Diploma in Primary Emergency Care of the College of Emergency Medicine of South Africa, Aidan Daniel Arense. Alexandra Lucienne Sydney Ayerst. Joy Gugu Bengu. David Stephanus Brink. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Stephanie Breyer. Laila Chunara. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Roanne Lynette Kutsie. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Carla Marie da Silva. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Sofia Demetrio. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Lorraine Dewey. Tyler Sarah Ferguson. Christelle Fortune. Shanae Gibson. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, David Stephen Giddings. Parvani Govenda. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Sheldon Hartmans Gruber. Faith Hlongwane. Mutepa Kanyika. Helen Kasten. Goodman Tembile Cry. Astrid Rebecca Kupan Luke. Nontsikelelo Michelle Langa. Michael John Lawrence. Daniel Maputa Koketso Letswalo. Maliviwe Lindani. Fatuma Mustafa Lo. Khalane Cry Wiseman Maukomani. Melusi Mabila. Tamsanga Goodwell Mabuza. Mukachelwa Makada. Abraham Xolani Ignatius Mahlangu. Jahelihle David Makabane. Ntiyiso Jessica Makubela. Shelley Makua. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Imran Mansour. Karin Martin. Linda Shadrach Masilela. Mohammed Ismail Mohammed Masma. Mpho Mati Howard. Mikongelo Matebula. Refilwe Matibe. Patricia Pindile Matibidi. Malukwane Gabriel Matsetela. Neo Mawasha. Tyler Kono Meki. Pel Lindelwa Mlambo. Trudy Ramatetse Mukhodi. Lerato Petunia Mela. Malisela Paul Mohali. Dipolelo Basetsana Leti Mokwena. Khalalelo Molefe. Kudzai Molefe. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Abdullah Musa. Moletse Khaladi Muropian. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Onalinna Musieleng. Rankwe Johannes Mutsamai. Kagiso Mutshwane. Portia N. Mchai. Mufe Linki Kununde. Jimmy Kadima Musamba. Owen Musvozvi. Mushoji. Arnold Jeremiah Naidu. Oletu Ndwandwa. Raisa Umtoni Nkera Kutabara. Mulisa Nkumeleni. Akani Judgment Nkuna. Jocelyn Candice Norman. Fundo Jonzo Rosalia Ngumalo. Columbus Azabeye Oke. Derushan Pillay. Yvonne Pumzile Ramets. Crystal Lee Barbara Rowland. Andrea Mayang Rumbu. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Tasnim Aliweya Sali. Leonard Sambo. Kolofelo Selasha. Maitseo Senat. Rafaela Setzen. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Guy Shemesh. Sonali Singh. Smiso Siwawa. Nomnebo Petunia Skosan. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Simone Maria Suarez. Mansadi Isabella Tabadira. Magdalena Petronella van der Westhuizen. Awarded with Certificate of Merit, Michaela Ilse van Rooyen. Nikitas Joshua Vontas. Yuguang Zhang. Kubeko Zwane. Diploma HIV Management, Mandilake Kutelo. Higher Diploma in Family Medicine of the College of Family Physicians of South Africa, Christelle Kadima Kadima. Higher Diploma in Orthopedics of the College of Orthopedic Surgeons of South Africa, Riven Rangwanandal.
Thank you very much, Professor Mgomezulu. Ladies and gentlemen, at this point, I'm now going to invite Dr. Madeleine Miller, who's going to lead the diplomates through the pledge. Dr. Madeleine Miller has been instrumental in the development of the curriculum for the CMSA Diploma in HIV Management. She's also a member of the CMSA Senate, and now she will lead our new diplomates in the CMSA pledge. Over to you, Dr. Miller.
Thank you very much.
May I ask the diplomates to all stand as Dr. Miller leads you through the pledge.
Can we also ask our colleagues on the stage, honorable colleagues, to please rise? And if you do have any members of the colleges of medicine that's sitting in the audience, you're also very welcome to join us in this pledge. You all have it in front of you, so how we're going to do this is I'm going to just read the opening paragraph, and then after that there are 7 pledges, and I will read out each pledge, and then I will ask you to repeat after me. We've got one go at this, guys. Right, okay. We forget we get old. The Colleges of Medicine of South Africa is dedicated to promoting the highest degree of skill and efficiency in medical and dental practice, and to cultivating the highest ethical standards and professional conduct for the betterment of humanity. I now ask our new candidates, welcome to the college, and to please repeat after me. I shall always advance and uphold the core ethical values of social justice and health equity. I shall always act in the best interests of my patients and respect their autonomy and rights and treat them with care and compassion. I shall never allow considerations of financial reward, career advancement, or reputation to compromise my judgment or care to my patients. I shall continue to advance my knowledge and skills to offer my patients the best care. I shall continue to learn and teach for the benefit of my patients, my trainees, my community, and my country. I shall respect my mentors and colleagues and readily offer them assistance and support. And lastly, I undertake to support the mission of the Colleges of Medicine of South Africa and to abide by its code of conduct. Thank you very much and welcome to the club.
Thank you very much. You may be seated. It is indeed a privilege to welcome you into this remarkable institution, the one whose influence reaches far beyond South Africa's borders, and whose members help shape the standard, the strength, and future of medical practice in this country and beyond. This is no ordinary institution. The CMSA stands an apex organization that brings together many of the finest academic minds, specialist clinicians, professional leaders in the nation. Within these institutions are the people whose work touches the pulse of South Africa every day. In hospitals, in universities, training platforms, examination systems, in research spaces, in communities where specialist care changes lives. Today, we celebrate not only your achievement, but responsibility. Becoming a diplomat is a result of discipline, sacrifice, and sustained commitment to excellence. Each one of you has earned your place here through the years of study, service, and perseverance. You now join a respected lineage of individuals entrusted with advancing knowledge, strengthening standards, and serving society with skill and integrity. You are joining a community with both prestige and duty. The CMSA has long stood as a home for academic excellence and specialist leadership. His reputation rests not only on the distinction of his qualification, but on the collective credibility, wisdom, and public service of his members. That means your admission into this organization is more than a personal milestone. It is an invitation to participate in something larger than individual success. It is a call to contribute to a body that helps shape healthcare outcomes, professional standards, and the development of future generations of specialists. As we begin this new chapter, I want to emphasize one simple truth. The future of CMSA cannot rest only its proud history. It must also be shaped by the energy, the insight, and the leadership of its emerging graduates. Your perspective matters. Your experience in today's training environments matters. Your ideas about innovation, about mentorship, about collaboration, about transformation, all of those matters. The challenges facing medicine are changing quickly, and health systems are under pressure. Training pathways are evolving, patient needs are growing and becoming more complex. Institutions like CMSA remain strong when young members do not stand at the margins, but step forward to participate, to question, to build, and to lead. An invitation to Young Specialist Forum is what I want to put to you today. It is in that spirit that I warmly invite you to join the Young Specialist Forum. This forum exists to create space for younger specialists, younger diplomates, newly admitted members to contribute meaningfully to the development of the CMSA. It is indeed a platform for engagement, a platform for leadership, a platform for fresh thinking and shared purpose. Through this forum, you can help strengthen the bridge between established leadership and the next generation of specialist voices. You can contribute ideas of training, on professional development, on advocacy, member engagement, And of course, the evolving needs of specialists working in changing healthcare environment. Most importantly, you can help ensure that the CMSA remain not only prestigious, but responsive and forward-looking, and deeply connected to the professional who will carry his mission into the future. So to all of you diplomates, welcome. Welcome to the Institution of Distinction. Welcome to a community of service and scholarship. Welcome to a body whose work matters profoundly to South Africa and beyond. Welcome you all. Before we proceed towards concluding this ceremony, may I again invite Dr. Madeline Miller to the podium to receive a token of appreciation from the college. Dr. Miller, thank you very much. At this juncture, ladies and gentlemen, I now ask that we all stand to sing the national anthem. For you to remain standing, and I request that all our new diplomates remain in their seats for a group photograph with the CMSA leadership and academics. By the power vested in me, on behalf of the Senate, I now dissolve the proceedings of the CMSA. Thank you.
Postman's dance and electroden, nos abebitus, nos abebitus. Gaudeamus igitur.